Hello again. Well, today, really getting a really nice day outside. Today is my carpet day. I figured I'd get some of my carpet done today. Went ahead and took my seats back out. Gonna be moving all this power wire right here to the front of that base. That's where my new batteries are gonna go. That's my black carpet I got in, and then this is some closed cell foam right here. Thickness on that. This is basically just to help out with a little bit more sound deadening. Plus, I'd like to. This is kind of the same stuff that was used on my doors underneath the stitching right here. As you can see, all this right here kind of got closed cell foam underneath it. I'm gonna put that under there. It'll make it, a little bit more comfortable, I guess, on your feet underneath. Plus, it'll help out with a little bit more sound deadening. We all know that I already have quite a bit of sound deadening underneath the thing. That's a full layer FatMat. Also a thermo layer blocker, Easy Cool. Really good company. This stuff is a lot better than that bubble foam, of course, they sell at the local like upholstery shop. And this, I had to cut this out. Man, trying to remove that FatMat was a problem, but I finally got it off. I'm actually, that's my 3 runs of 0, but this right here is actually going to be my new grounds. Of course, right here, as you can see in front of this, there's actually going to be a platform that goes all the way across here, and that's where my batteries are going to sit. Of course, I was going to line my batteries across the back here, but that new box is so big, it's coming to here and going straight to the very back. It's probably going to be about, mid-height, with the 415s going in. So all that power wire's got to be moved to right here, which I'm going to do today. It's already kind of late, running on like 4 or 5 o'clock, but I should have this done, or a lot of this done within the next like 2 to 3 hours. Have everything relocated, have all those sanded down, or grinded down really good to bare metal, where I can have all my new grounds that are coming. Right now I'm just trying to cut this carpet to fit, which, it actually came a little bit longer than it was supposed to. It was supposed to actually only come to right there, but I guess that's good that I have a little excess carpet that I can mess with. I had to take this completely off again, and I got this cut to where it almost fits perfect now. I got it cut up under there so it almost fits really, really good. And of course this is going to have to be trimmed a little bit so it's going to fit right there. But after I do that, we'll be good to go. I'm still keeping my glove box out for right now. There's a few little wiring things that I want to take care of behind the radio still. That's why all my videos I have my glove compartment out. Everyone always asks me that. And then of course that middle console was never put together because I knew I was going to have to do this. But once this carpet is in, that box is still not built. I'm still waiting to order my aero ports for it. Of course, this is some of the sheets of the wood that is cut out for that box. But everything's ready to go as far as putting that box together. I just need my aero ports, and I need to borrow my friend's router so I can cut those holes for the 15s. But other than that, all the grounds that I had back here, I'm not even going to use anymore, other than this bus bar. I had a bus bar ground that I made right here. That's got, I don't know if you can see it, but see if I can move this out of the way a little bit. I don't know if you can see in there or not. Yeah, you can see those bolts a little bit, but that's where I had that other ground at. I'm actually still going to use this because that bus bar right there actually goes to right up under that amp right there, and it's hooked into 3 grounds right here. And I'm actually going to ground this directly to, as you can see where I've got those 3 drilled directly into the frame, and I've got those longer bolts that I had added. Let me turn this light on. I got the longer bolts that I had added right there. I'm actually going to get those and run 3 0 gauges right there. To that, to where I have the direct ground to the chassis. But all these that I'm going to have right here are actually already to the chassis. Those go straight down into the chassis, so we'll be good to go on that. I'm going to leave that platform. I'm going to cover the front of that up after I build a platform that goes across here. That's all going to get covered up. And of course, yeah, that's my Infinities. Now you can actually see them because it's daytime. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we're pretty much good to go. And then my vinyls, working on those, getting my vinyls cut out. They're all going to be this charcoal metallic silver. There's going to be a Skar audio right there, FatMat. Going to do, you know, the batteries that I'm going to go with and stuff like that. A few more decals on the back glass. And if anyone's wondering what that is, that's actually my own little thing. I designed that. I drew that up, you know, actually real small, about the size of your palm. And we blew that up on the computer. It says Diverse Visions. Everyone always asks what that decal says. That's kind of my own little car audio thing I got going. I had to kind of work on the side. Got one on the front too. And then in here, I don't think I've ever showed anyone this, but that's that right there. Well, that's about it right now. That's the bracket that came out. It's real easy to take that little middle console piece out. And then that's the middle console that's going to go back in. Of course, that's going to get wrapped. My seats are going to get wrapped, but that's going to be a little bit later on. I'm just trying to get this build taken care of, so I can go down to Spring Break Nationals 2012. So everything's almost done now. I may not be 100% finished as far as covering everything, and you know, having my seats wrapped and stuff when I do go down to Spring Break Nationals, but at least all my subs, amps, and everything will be tidy, good to go. But that's probably going to take the longest, just relocating all that stuff. And I actually thought about building a little piece right up on that for my amp right there, and then build another piece over there for that other amp. And I'm actually probably going to change that. That amp is actually going to get changed out with the MB Court. Although the Audio Tech is a pretty nice amp. It's a little over, you know, how they overrate the power on that. You know, it doesn't give out the power that it's supposed to, but it definitely, I mean, you know, for what I paid for it, it gives out plenty enough power for what I have it on. I just have it ran on those front pillars up there. But other than that, I was just trying to get a little update, and I haven't done an update in a little while. But I'll make a video here pretty soon, you know, putting that box together and getting those 15s in here. And that Skar Audio 4500.1 is actually going to be mounted right back here, so you can see it. And of course, with those batteries down there, you know, that I'm going to, you know, that little platform I'm going to build for the batteries. I'm just going to sit right there, and then you're going to be able to see that amp. I'm going to mount it, you know, actually a plate right there. I'm going to mount right there in the front of that box. So everything looks pretty good. Yeah, that's about it.